And we're live. Hi, folks. That was a screw up. Everybody for waiting. Yeah. Everybody's in the house. Gavin, thank you. Gavin was such an awesome assistant helping, informing the folks. Evening all. Evening Gavin. Evening Arbot. Evening Tyrone Willis. Debbie. Hi, y'all. Everybody on YouTube and everybody on the Twitter. Yeah, people are watching on the Twitter, on the X. Sorry, dead naming. We're allowed a dead name now. We're allowed a dead name now. Do you know why we're allowed a dead name now, Sean?
Why? Tell me.
Come on, why couldn't we dead name things from now on? We're allowed a dead name. You know why we're allowed a dead name?
Why?
Because Orange Man is back, baby.
Fuck.
Oh my God. Oh, the tears, the sweet river of liberal tears. It's just insane.
My favorite thing. I think that's the one thing I've enjoyed so much about it.
The tears.
Just
the river of tears.
Yes, it's funny.
Bro, the meltdowns have been absolutely next level. And the memes, next level. This is probably the best. It's better than 2016. Yeah, we go, Arbot. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I know it's going to be terrible. I've heard like there's sad news. Obviously, a lot of the I've seen a lot of the videos, bro. Like people are losing their minds. Like they're in fear, and I'm like, what are you in fear of? What's he going to do? Like, I really want to know what people are scared of. Is he gonna lock up all the black people like he did last time?
I'm sorry, I can't. There's like,
is he locking up all the like lesbian and the gay people? What is he doing? What is he going to do? What is he scared of?
Is that what you're going to show?
What?
Of the chick, and then she's now over it, and she starts taking the scissors to.
Did you see that? Of course, I'm going to show that. This is why we're here. This is why we're here.
Stupid.
Yes, wait, so let's obviously, sorry, so everybody, my internet just literally went down at like 6:30, and I'm like sitting on, you know what fucking grinds my gears beyond belief is this new, I don't know when ISP suddenly decided, what's a cool thing to do? Let's have automated chat, and you can just, go through the thing. Yes, I've gone through, I did one thing wrong, back to the start again. And then I'd like to talk to somebody, and it's like, have you checked all the, yes, I have, yes, have, and then they just redo it.
That is the issue for me, is when you phone like an internet company, they treat you like you're retarded.
Yeah, no, they do. They literally do. And then it's like, hi. I mean, like,
no. I've just been saying you're like a dick.
But the thing is, a lot of people are a bit retarded. You know what I mean?
Oh no, fair.
Oh, what's this? Rainer Nolly Wakiki. Keep laughing. After 1/6/25, you'll have nothing to laugh anymore. No. We'll still laugh. We'll definitely still be laughing. But yeah, no, dude, automated chat. And then it's like just trying to get through to a person. It's like, how many people do you have? Maybe have one person. I mean, you could like, can't you open multiple chat screens and just go, hey, dude, what do you do? Like, I don't know. Can't we get AI to do it? Let's get AI to do it. Shame. I think Rain is upset. No. We'll laugh forever. We'll carry on laughing. We'll laugh until the end of time. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Wait, let me just quickly make but I didn't even have time to make a post. Anything cool happening your side, Sean, and the chat? How are you guys feeling about the?
I'm all good.
I mean, is anybody else living in fear now that Darth Trump is there?
I mean, no.
Are you sure? Are you not in fear of, I don't know, what he's going to do? He's going to, I don't know. You know what apparently he's going to do? He's going to put people into those Handmaid's Tale dresses. So this is apparently in like, I was reading the what's that thing that Project 25, and apparently as of the 1st of January, all women have to wear the sort of Handmaid's Tale outfit.
That's like pretty cool.
choice. It's, hey guys, this is democracy. That's how it works. Mob rule. The country voted. You have to bend the knee, wear the dress under his eye.
But that's the thing. They go overboard, man. Like, also, like it's 4 years. If he doesn't go, vote him out. Like if he doesn't reform, who gives a fuck? Have another go at it. It's like they act like it's the end of the world, man. Every time.
Yeah, I know. Wait, hold on 1 second. Let me just quickly fix things here. Where is this? KIF copy, and then there we go. Let's get the peeps to come hang. If you guys aren't on the thing, you can watch on the Twitter. Go, cool. Right. Also, we got a cool guest coming on a little bit later. I think around about 15 minutes. The Good. He's a direct descendant of Jan van Riebeeck. So he's he was around. He knows firsthand about outrage, and he was the original oppressor, apparently.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So he knows how it's done.
Yeah, he knows how it's done.
All right,
I had a cool.
Get some tips.
Maybe I should save. I made a little cool video for this, but maybe I'll save it until now. Yes. Dude, it is absolutely hilarious. There's a good one. I'm actually going to quickly find it. It was I posted it earlier. Oh, it is just next level insanity.
I saw. Did you send me the clip, or was it I came across it today? The guy's like interviewing some random people, and I've seen the clip before, but I've never seen the full like conversation with it. And she goes, I'm a trans man, but I'm gay, and like she goes through all the steps, and then obviously the funny clip is the guy just stops. The clip stops, and he goes, "You're just straight with extra steps."
Basically, yeah.
And then I saw the original interview, and obviously they if Trump wins, their whole lives are over, and then this chick keeps going, I can't express because he's going to stop me from getting tattoos. I'm not allowed to have my piercings, and I'm thinking to myself, he doesn't give a shit what you look like. Fucking
bro, I saw. You know what the funniest part is? I saw Oprah Winfrey do a thing where she goes like, "This is the last time," insinuating this is the last time that you might be able to vote as a woman. Oh, and I'm going like, did I miss like part of like 2016, 4 years? We're like. Is there like did he hide all the did he put people in concentration camps? I mean, I'm sure I saw all people from all sexualities and all races walking around, and I don't recall there was a single video of anybody being incarcerated because of their race or their sexuality. It's fucking insane, is what it is.
It is.
People have lost their absolute minds. What did?
But I love it.
Yeah, I think, Gavin says, he won't be able, like, this is going to be his last term, right? But I'm thinking, you know what he's going to do? JD Vance is up next, man. I didn't know the dude, and I'm like, he's kind of like the stuff. He's a good debater. I mean, compared to Kamala, like, what are Democrats, what were you expecting to happen? This is the chick that when she ran for her first presidential campaign, lasted a month, and then they took her off because she did so well in polling. No, like she did so bad in polling. Like people hated her. Like the stuff she's done, the policies and all that shit. People really don't like Mala. Koala Bear, they don't like her.
Yeah. Oh, so disappointing.
Yeah. Wait, let me show you this one. This was hilarious. Wait, let's make us big.
Oh yeah.
This is just pure. This is why I love the internet. I love the internet.
If you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands. If you've lost faith in humanity, this is your villain origin story. If you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
Oh my my God, wait!
If you've lost faith
Sorry,
in
I
humanity,
have
clap
to.
your hands.
This is just.
If you've lost faith in humanity, and this is your villain origin story, if you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
God, that's fucking hilarious.
Man.
I can't get over it, dude. I want a full fucking song. Where's the Kiffness? Dude, he's on holiday.
Oh.
Dude, bro, the Kiffness.
Do
David,
something. Yeah.
please make that into a full track. I'll donate $100 towards it. I'm sure. Fuck me, it's amazing. Just okay. Guys, I'm sorry. Last time. Just one last little
If you've
time.
lost faith in humanity, clap your hands. If you've lost faith in humanity, and this is your villain origin story, if you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands. If you've lost.
Oh my God.
Ah,
That is like I want Trump to win again just so that I can see this again. Oh my God, that was brilliant. That is like the funniest thing ever. Oh my God. Oh.
That's good. Good stuff.
Oh God, I love this is why this is the only reason I love election is just the meltdown. And it's weird though. I don't recall seeing meltdown from the other side in 2020. They were like, those were upset. They went to the Capitol like, yeah, you guys cheated. And they were like, no, we didn't cheat. Totally didn't cheat. And they're like, no, you cheated. And then they did the thing that they did. They went inside the building like they did every single other time, like with Kavanaugh. See, it's fine when the Democrats do it, but when the Trump supporters do it, it's like, oh, it's violent. It's very violent. Yeah, and then I just keep thinking of this. This is insane. Yeah, Nick, no one was bummed. There wasn't a single person doing a TikTok video or an Instagram video or a video of them going, Donald lost and started crying. Not a single fucking one. Well, maybe there was. I don't recall. There were people going, oh man, this
if
sucks,
you have
Trump.
one, you've had people that were bummed about it, but not freaking out
this,
like this.
Not this mass hysteria.
Yes,
and it's weird. If you correlate the complete insanity with how many, insane asylums have closed, there's a correlation there. I'm not saying it's the only one. I'm saying there might be a correlation between those two things. Ooh, look, Alvin is in the house. Alvin, what's up, my bra? Yes, yeah. That's how you enter a building. Horse, yeah. It's just the Afrikaans language is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's so expressive. I wish they could. I hope they could teach Trump to speak a bit of Afrikaans. That'd be really cool. Yes, Alvin's in the house. Let's read a bit of the chats. Yeah. Oh, this is very true. What Gavin says here. The amount of stars that back Kamala. I actually saw there was a list. I'm going to find it quickly. There was.
You see that fuck, what was it called? All the Avengers.
Oh, I'll play it. Didn't we play it? No, I'll play it for you guys. So the good Germ from Germ Warfare actually posted this pretty kiff list of every single celebrity that promised to leave America. John Legend, Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift. I mean, Taylor Swift pretty much lives on a plane. I mean, she's the reason they're basically want to, that's why we get carbon taxes only because of Taylor Swift, because she uses her aeroplane, her two aeroplanes, her jets. But, the things don't even stop. There's one constantly in the air. Bruce Springsteen, God, Samuel Jackson. Damn, Samuel. Man, that's, where is he going to go to? Sure.
Africa?
Chelsea Handler, Lena Dunham. I mean, is she even still around? Oh, Bryan Cranston. Oh, God. Barbara Streisand, Whoopi Goldberg. I didn't see Whoopi Goldberg packing at all. She was on The View, and she was, it looked like she was going fucking nowhere. Stephen King, oh God. Mark Hamill, fuck me. That is the funniest thing. I actually have something very special for you, Darshan. We'll come back to this list in a second. This was
Am I going to be disappointed?
No, you're going to be very, very, very. What's the opposite of disappointed?
Happy?
You're going to be happy, yeah. So obviously, you know that Mark Hamill is a massive, raging nut job Democrat, right? You know this.
Yeah.
That's loud. God, why is that so loud? Is that loud for everybody or just me? Sorry if I
me as well.
Blasted your earblood. Sorry,
But it was
sorry,
so
chat.
funny.
Oh God, that was terrible. That's very loud. Damn it, Mark. Bastard. Fucking absolutely hilarious. Where am I going to go now? Oh wait, let's just go back to our little list of. I can't believe there's so many people are going to leave. They didn't leave last time.
Yeah,
Every time
but it's once
say,
again.
we're going to leave.
Okay, but so what was their point? If you guys don't, is it if
we're
Trump
going to
wins,
lose you as. Yeah, no, but that's the thing. It's like, you know what? If you don't do what I say, I'm going to leave. Like, okay, sure, go. It's like, it's like I'm not. Like. People don't sit around a house and going, oh my God, look, there's Leonardo DiCaprio. Hey, Leo. Like, no one fucking does that. You're going to make a movie, whether you're in fucking America or anywhere else. Who gives a fucking shit? Honestly, Mark Hamill, Tom Hanks, Jennifer Lawrence, Alec Baldwin, Colin Kaepernick. It's basically, this is all Diddy's friends, right? Someone confirm that. Is this Diddy's friends? I'm still trying to figure out the whole vibe with Diddy in this thing. It's like, is the whole vibe like? So obviously, here's my conspiracy thing on the whole Diddy thing, because it was very strange. I've never seen Leonardo DiCaprio come out in support of any political figure. You can prove me wrong. Tell me like I'm wrong. It's totally cool. But I've never seen him do that before, right? So. Obviously we know after like the fucking 2.5 years of the Russia collusion, the Russia Gate bullshit, we kind of know that the FBI they're very lefty, right? Yeah, pretty left. Yeah. So who raided Diddy's house? It was the FBI, right? So they took possession of all his computers, all the tapes he had, all that shit. So they've kept that. And then all of a sudden, after that happened, a whole bunch of people, specifically the people that were at those parties, comes out in support of Kamala Harris. Now, I'm not saying...
A little suspicious.
It's just very suspicious, right? I'm going like, you're going, that's suspicious. That's very suspicious. Alec Baldwin, Oprah Winfrey, Matt Damon, Ricky Martin. If you look at a lot of these people, it's like if the movie stars, like there's not much going on in their career. George Clooney, Ben Stiller, Billie Eilish.
George Clooney was I mean, I kind of knew that one already.
Yeah, George Clooney is. I mean, you know who's also one of those people is Ben Stiller. I mean, has Ben Stiller even been in a movie? Is it like, listen, you have to bend the knee to this shit, or we're not going to give you the next role? I mean, J-Lo, come on. We saw the video. You saw the photo of J-Lo, how like naked with Beyonce's husband and P. Diddy. Dude, that shit is... Kevin Spacey. Oh no, he has to bend the knee. He has to bend the... His career is fucked. He has to totally bend the knee.
Of course.
He's done for. Taylor Swift, Julia Roberts, Meryl Streep, Rosie O'Donnell, Lady Gaga. I mean, Lady Gaga definitely has to. She has to support, because I mean, like the Joker fucking sucked.
Yeah. Joker's terrible.
Hearing test passed. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Debbie, for earlier. We had a first hard rain come. Sometimes I can't follow the chats. I don't know if they're making fun of me. I don't know.
Would you like us to tell you when we're making fun of you?
No. Just I'll take that L. I'm happy to take those L's. Like I can't always take a W. Every now and again, I need to take an L. And I mean, it's got to take an L. I mean, I don't want to start as like we're like how many minutes into this thing? I can't be 22 minutes into and already taking an L. Shame. I mean, that's a bit mean, you motherfuckers. What does Gavin say? Yeah, he didn't. Oh, see what you did there, Gavin. So is Kevin Spacey like the sort of Harvey Weinstein, but of like of boys, of men?
Yeah, wasn't there some sort of thing where some sort of touching? Wasn't that the thing?
What touching was the thing.
Yeah, well, isn't that what his vibe was?
Well, I think it's probably more than touching. Like, I mean, that's kind of a dumb thing. Imagine going to like the newspapers and like doing a whole lawsuit because someone touched you.
No, I'm just downplaying it a bit, but
Ooh, so we've got our good Sir Rieb has joined us on the stream. Good Sir Rieb, how are you
guys?
How's it?
I'm good, man.
Clan meeting.
I've still got a bit of a conservative hangover from the last few days, but
yeah, no, it's epic though because of you can't win that much. Popular vote, what's it called? The electoral vote, and the House and the Senate.
So much winning.
So much winning.
We're going to be tired of all the winning, as the guy said.
Oh, shit.
It's good to have you. Darth Sean, this is Rieb, Darth Sean. Chat, Rieb.
Hey, Darth Sean, nice to meet you. Big fan.
You too? Are you?
I've listened to some of Mork's shows with you guys, so
nice.
Happy to join in.
Yeah, man. So how have you been experiencing the liberal meltdown?
It's strange, right? It looks like seeing literal mental illness on display. You can really see it's palpable.
Absolutely. It's nuts. I mean,
and it's what we've been, we've been battling this for years, but Trump really gets them to show their faces properly.
No, true, 100%.
So yeah, he's got the ability to really draw them out. Like me, sometimes with my tweets, I tend to draw out the worst in people, it seems.
Your tweets are fire. I love your tweets, dude. Like, yeah, absolute fire.
Thanks,
we got Triple X's in the house. What's up, Triple X? Rieb, you can. I think at the top, I think you should be able to see a chat. There is a chat vibe where you can read chat and all that stuff.
Ah, that's very bunch of friendly fellows.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome
Hello,
people.
everyone.
I was saying earlier that apparently you're a direct descendant of Jan van Riebeeck, right?
You could say that, yes. Or rather, I prefer to think of the reincarnation.
There we go. Yes, I was on that. I wasn't sure, but basically it is. It's like he drives fear because he wears a lot of orange, and apparently now the new thing is orange is apartheid. So wherever you see anything orange, it's basically apartheid. Like Fanta, all these things. Just a note for people watching: orange is the new it's like the Nazi.
It's actually any time that Afrikaans people, especially, just assemble. Just get together for any cause, it makes people uncomfortable, and it's automatically apartheid and racism.
Of course. I mean, what was it? I saw on X, was it today or yesterday? There was the whole the Zulu King doing a thing. Nobody had a fucking issue with that. Nobody's calling it, oh, it's racist. There's only Zulu people there. Nobody gives a shit. But white people can't get together, otherwise it's the end of the world. It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it's really strange, and it's something that needs to be called out because if you say, for example, white lives matter, that's a terrible thing to say for some reason. If you say you are proud to be white, that's a terrible thing to say. And if you assemble peacefully, it's a microaggression that upsets people.
Yeah, 100%. But the hypocrisy is just like, who is it? I saw there's somebody. What's the guy? Penal, the guy from South Africa, and he's also got like a podcast.
Calls himself the God. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the South African dude. Yeah, Penal the God or some shit like that. And he made he was commenting. I think it was about the Afrikaner thing, but he starts his tweet out with this absolute insanity, going like, all white people and Afrikaners are racist. Now, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he didn't go to school. Maybe he's got a low IQ. I don't know. But saying that is basically racism. Giving an entire race of people or a group a specific characteristic without knowing fuck all about them is literally the definition of racism.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's weird. It's like you've come out basically straight up going, I'm a racist. And it's just, that's fucking insane.
And I think the scary thing, I mean, you said you don't know if you went to school. I think the really scary thing is many of these types did go to school. A guy like Penal sounds very well educated the way he talks.
Definitely. He is very well educated.
It's a woke mind virus. It's a ideology that people born white are oppressors and are racist and have privilege, and it's their power that give them that make them racist.
Yeah.
And all black people are victims who are owed something. And I think it's besides being ridiculous, it's offensive to black people, I think.
But I mean that comes back to like, I mean, what's the way to call it? It's basically cultural Marxism. It's intersectionality. It's the which is basically the woke mind virus. Intersectionality is wokeism, and it just throws all facts and logic out the window. It's I mean, the only reason that he can have that, hold that a belief without knowing or kind of doing introspection, is to go, well, he can't be racist because of his skin color. That's the only rational, logical, illogical thing that I can maybe string together that could be his reasoning. That's the only thing I can think
of. The funny thing is, if you think about that definition that American people have come up with, that you need power in order to be racist. If you apply that to South Africa, black people control the government that oppress against non-black people. So according to that definition, white people can't be racist in South Africa. We don't have the power.
But the thing is, they go, well, because the majority of like, again, it's absolute bullshit. They go like, the majority of people who own, I don't know, the richest of the rich happen to be white. Therefore, I mean, that's like 5% of white people maybe that are the richest of the rich. The other 90% are just normal, average people, poor people, middle income. We don't own farms. I don't fucking own a house. I don't own a fucking farm. I don't own land. I rent. I'm like, what the fuck? How am I privileged? Like, I'd love to know. And that's the thing I keep asking is like, how am I privileged? What do I have that you don't have? Or what do I have that I've stolen from you? It's insanity.
Yeah, the further problem is, you know, we might be average white South Africans and not the rich, really privileged, but we're still in a much better position than the average black South African.
That's true.
They'll always, you know, if you have a car and you have money to eat, they say you're privileged because you're better off than the average black South African that's in a township and lives in poverty and on government grants, because of the failure of the ANC government and the explosion of the population. So now what should we do about that? We're not the government. It's not our job to uplift these people.
No, you're 100% correct. It's like, that's the thing. I think it's that, I think it's a communist mindset that's got us here, where it's going like, the government is supposed to look after you. The government's supposed to feed you, put your clothes on, give you medical aid, supposed to give you a job. If you don't have a job, give you random money each month. That's not the function of government. It's never been, but like, we've adapted it this now. And I think maybe in the last 20 to 35 years, maybe 50 years, suddenly the government is mommy and daddy. And then again, if you go like listen to Thomas Sowell, it's basically it's a breakdown of the family. It's like government has replaced that, but that's what communism wants. That's the direction it goes, and it's just terrible. But the thing is, like, how do you compare South Africa then to, for example, every African country? I mean, they don't have oppression like that, right? There was no apartheid in every other African country, but how come they're doing just as fucking bad, not even worse? Like, how do we account for that one? Is that like, are we going to blame colonialism?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure we can somehow blame colonialism for it. Because, you know, before colonialism, we had Wakanda in Africa, and there were magical pyramids and
dude, they had like flying cars, and then the original you came and just like tore it all away. You broke it and all the shit, and now that all those flying cars are gone, you used up all the vibranium. And sold it to Europe, and now they've got all the vibranium, and everybody else in Africa is poor. Fuck my life.
Yeah, I think if someone has to do a psychological study of Black Panther and the effect that had on people's thinking, because I really think it resonated with a lot of people.
No, it did. I remember watching people like literally believe that Wakanda was an actual country. They thought it was an actual country in Africa. You have people going like referencing it, going like this might have been real, and going like no, it's all fantasy.
You know these videos of Americans that are asked to point on a map where a place is?
Yeah, I know those videos. Fuck, they're funny. They are so good.
No, you know what I love about this video is the dude doesn't correct them, and he just goes like, what's the capital of England? And he goes, the Queen. He goes, yes. And then like the next question, fuck, it's absolutely brilliant. Wait, speaking of videos, I made a quick little Trump thing. I thought we could quickly watch it. Just, I think Rieb had a connection issue. But while he is trying to reconnect, we can just quickly pop this on. I hope you guys like this. I made it special. Let's not blast everybody's ears.
Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Sorry, I just had to. I was a bit bored at work. Sorry, Rieb.
Brilliant.
Connection issue.
Hey, sorry, I lost you guys for a bit. I think if you say Wakanda more than 5 times in a minute, you stop it.
Wait, speaking of Wakanda, I actually wanted to, because there was that, Darshan, you brought it up earlier. There was that video that made the rounds where the actual Avengers. Oh my god, that was fucking cringe. It was so cringe. I don't like it when celebrities come out in support of anybody. This includes Trump, right? Like, if you're a celebrity, do what William Shatner does and shut the fuck up about it. That's kind of my vibe about it. Though you don't have to share your thing, because like whether you're a Trump supporter or like a Kamala supporter or whatever, it's like I don't want to know your politics, because now it's like every time I watch them, I'm going, oh god. Every time I see what's the guy's name. Like Mark Hamill, I literally I cringe. I'm going like I can't even watch him because you're such an idiot.
Yeah.
But I think what we've seen now is a shift, because I think especially after COVID, when they were singing that cringe song, there's about heaven, and that John Lennon song. I think they piss everyone off. I think no one likes them, and I really think humanity has made a shift that they won't be influenced by actors and celebrities anymore.
No, but that's exactly what happened this time around. It's like they brought almost every. I've never seen this amount of actors come out in support of a candidate. I didn't see it last time with Joe Biden. This time around, it was insane. It was every single person, and
Yeah, but that's why
all
it
of Diddy.
feels very sus to me. Like I have a feeling that they most likely paid them off. Like, yes, a couple of fucking
No, of
$100,000,
course.
just do this for us.
No, but
You
I
know?
think that's 100% the thing. Because I mean, there was what's that one chick? There was this chick that did this video. I can't remember. She got offered. She's like just a YouTuber, right? She got offered $25,000 from the Kamala campaign to endorse Kamala. It's like the amount of I think Kamala spent like 4 times or 5 times more than what Trump did, just on marketing and advertising.
Yeah.
And speaking of, imagine what this cost. Sorry, no, go for it, you Rip.
I just wanted to say, besides paying people off, the culture in a place like Hollywood is, you score brownie points if you stand up for Kamala, and if you Trump, you're done. So there's a societal and a cultural thing around it as well, which I'm hoping in the next years can also go out the window.
Yeah, Mark, that's what you said just now. It's like people, you have to bend the knee.
Yeah, you have to bend the knee. You can't. Nobody in their right mind can come out for Donald Trump because you won't get a job. No one's going to hire you in Hollywood, and especially in. I mean, I think there was one celebrity that came out in support of Trump, and it was that guy that played Shazam. What's that dude's name?
Shit.
Him. He came out going like, "I'm supporting Trump." Like, who else was there? There was
I think it's also the dude for shit. What's his name? Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I mean, this time Chris Pratt didn't actually come out and say anything. He was like, "Yeah, I'm a Republican."
But
everybody
I have a
knows
feeling that he most likely would have. Yeah.
But he said it after what's it called, Guardians of the Galaxy. If he said it before that, they probably would have never hired him.
No, yeah, he wouldn't have.
Yeah, you reach a point where you're too big to cancel, but it's not easy to reach that point.
That's right.
And I think we can laugh about celebrities and talk about what assholes they are, but in our own lives, go to a corporate and tell them you don't agree with the BE policy, or you think discriminating based on race is wrong, or it's really difficult to stand up against that leftist regime. And even if you don't do anything wrong, they will come after you and try and destroy your life.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
If you talk against the machine.
One of the things that, speaking of corporate, the one thing that bothers me the absolute most is how it's almost like you remember COVID, like where people got so into it, where it's like, okay, wait, this doesn't make sense, but we're going to do it anyway. Like the thing where people were driving in a car alone with a mask on.
Yeah.
No fucking sense in the world. Is the one thing that's to me the exact same, and we're gonna beat ourselves across the face with a brick in a couple of years to come. People are gonna go, "Oh, I never did that." Is when companies advertise their BE status in their emails or on their website. They're fucking proud of it. They're going like, we're 51% BE woman owned. I'm going like, you not even realize what you're doing. You're proud of how fucking racist you are, that you've hired based on race and sex. That's not anything to be proud of, and it's insane. Like I see an email, I'm going like this is fucking terrible. Why would you do this? I would shut the fuck up about it. I would remove that stuff. But it's just, they don't even like they can't even consider it wrong. They just think no, but this is right. It's good, and it's actually not. It's fucking insane.
So I just want to make the group has saved my ass there. Matthew Dix and Matthew Dix was Zachary Levy. That's Levi or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
but there was a whole bunch of there was another guy that said it as well.
Alvin said it as well.
Yeah, shot guys, you had my back there, man.
Well, I quickly want to show you guys this one. We're speaking about celebrities and things. So
hi, you guys. Hi, Avengers.
Hey,
Scarlet. I've been on the call.
Whoa. I think you mean
Assembling.
Jesus, it's cringe.
Don, that's pretty good. No, they thought it was funny.
Scarlett, it is our pleasure to come together and to get the vote out this election. Come on.
Yeah, how can we be of service?
How about we start with what our voting plans are going to be, who we're going to bring to the polls with us, that sort of thing. Just
I think Kamala Harris needs a catchphrase.
Ooh, yes, definitely a catchphrase.
How about this? I'm just off the top of my
I
head.
can't believe Captain
can do
America
this all
is a
day.
Democrat.
Shut up. I hate it.
Okay.
I mean, it's original, but
What about something punchier like, oh, boom. You looking for this? Iron Man 2, everybody loved it.
okay. Again, I think we're just trying to get out the vote.
Kamala forever.
That's better.
Okay, how
Shoot me.
about I'm down with democracy? It's just plain and simple.
Okay, I like that.
It's hard to argue with that.
Kamala Harris down with democracy.
Oh, yeah. I'm Kamala Harris, and I say down with democracy.
I don't know if that sounds the way we want it to sound, though.
I think we just need, can we get some production though?
Jarvis?
My name's not Jarvis, but whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. Down with democracy.
Down with democracy.
Is that what we mean, though?
Yeah, together we're going to tear down democracy.
Will you stop playing heroic
It's funny because it's actually true.
music under yourselves?
Okay, kill me. There's enough of that bullshit. Fucking hell. Sorry. Sorry I had to
I'd
subject
rather
you.
grate my nuts with the fucking cheese grater.
Did you see Andrew Tate's video he made about all these celebrities that
No, I
said they'll
didn't.
leave the US if Trump wins? Oh, you
No,
need
I
to see it.
didn't. I
It's
saw.
pretty cool.
I shared a thing of. I think it was Germ shared like a whole list of every single celebrity that promised they're leaving. But the thing is, they're never going to fucking leave, right? They're never going to do it. It's like they say it, and I'm going. We were chatting about it earlier. Going, what's the point of it? Like, are you okay? Oh no, please don't go. We'll do anything. Just don't leave. Like, no one cares. I don't care if a celebrity lives in America or in, I don't know, the Congo.
Yeah, but it's like they're not going to stop making movies. It doesn't make a fucking difference to me where they live.
No, exactly. It's
You're still
100%
going to
true.
like make movies that I'm disappointed in. So like, you know, really.
Oh, that's a low blow, Dashon. Shame.
But I think in their minds, they are very important, and everyone takes them very
definitely.
seriously. I mean, the fact that all of these vapid idiots came onto stage and spoke about politics and global affairs to endorse Kamala. I mean, I really don't give a shit what Jennifer Lopez thinks about world affairs. In fact, someone said,
Exactly.
someone made a tweet about woman who used to date P. Diddy asks everyone to trust their judgment.
Oh, I saw that. That was brilliant. No, that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
it's insane. Like, you want people who know nothing about the world. Like, you've got the hypocrisy of like, I think it was the best one that I think the best comment that was made was the Golden Globes when Ricky Gervais came out and went like, you know nothing about the fucking average person.
Yeah.
You live in your fucking ivory towers, assistant. You have more money than you know what to do with. Like, you shouldn't preach to anybody about fucking anything, literally nothing. But they still do. They still come out and going like, well, we know better. Because all they're paid for. They're just paid to do it. They're big fucking billboard. That's all actors are if they're not in a movie.
Yeah. Exactly. But I think we've made a shift now, and I'm optimistic that the rest of the world will take the will follow the US's lead. Especially, if it's not nuts. The first 4 years of Trump were pretty nuts. And I think the Russia collusion hoax, and it was a bit crazy. And I think he had bad people around him. But this time around, I personally think he's more mature. I don't think he's as wild as he was 8 years ago.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think he's got really good people around him that will support him.
That's the one thing. This time around, he's like, even before it, he started off with like, he started with good folks, and he's much calmer. He's like, he's listening to his PR team. When he did the thing with the garbage truck, when he's like, he goes to McDonald's. He's very more chilled. He's having fun. He's like, it's everything is a joke. He's taking a chill. He's got the right people. I mean, fucking Elon Musk is gonna put government efficiency. Fuck me, that's brilliant. Have every single municipality practice playing SimCity before you allow to run anything.
Yeah.
Like fuck Ron Paul. Are you joking? Fucking the Ron Paul and the Fed. he's on board. Come on. No, dude, I think it's the right direction. But I think, you know what you said earlier, I don't think they're leading the way. I think it was Argentina, and it was, what's the other country that like had that dude, and they were the El Salvador. They were like the worst fucking country in the world, and they went to one of the safest countries in the world. We should, I don't know, pay him whatever amount of money and tell him to consult on how to fucking solve crime in South Africa.
Good idea. And a good time to invest in prisons then, because about 10% of the population would get locked up.
Dude, but see, that's what's, you know, the locked up thing, and that's also why I think, like, I've like the death penalty. They'll never bring back the death penalty in South Africa. Fucking never. You know why? Just because of the demographics. It's gonna look pretty fucking bad. It's really gonna look bad. You have 100 people who are now on death row. 99 of them are black. Well, you're going to have 80 of them are going to be black, 5 or 6 are going to be colored, and you're going to have 3 white people, and they're going to go, this is racist. They'll never bring back the death penalty, fucking ever.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure those 3 white guys will get so much publicity in the media that you won't know it's that low a percentage. If you see how overblown it gets.
But I mean, like, even everything gets overblown, especially in South Africa. But I think it's like, why do you think the reason that is? Do you think it is because we have almost like Rieb dropped out again? I'm hearing like he's glitching, because Rieb isn't in South Africa, even though he's the reincarnation of Jan. He isn't in South Africa. Well, I'm not going to say, because, you know, I don't want shit to happen to him. Rieb is in another part. He's
maybe like.
Well, Rieb is
all of the USA or all of China?
He's not in the USA. Wait, let's see if he can rejoin. Maybe he'll send me a message going he's having a bit of issues. I do hear a bit of lag on his line. No. Think more Europe.
UK? England?
No. Nah. Well, fucking the UK and England are pretty much the fucking same thing.
Okay, I'm trying to narrow it down. Like Ireland?
Well, no, like out of the UK, not
out of the UK. Oh my god,
like
Europe. Let's just settle on Europe. He's in Europe.
Okay, somewhere in Europe. Yeah. Hey, okay, greetings from Minnesota. Crayola Sense. That's a fucking rad name. Minnesota. What was that show? Fargo. That's in Minnesota, right? Darth Sean?
What did you say? The land of Tampontum. Fuck.
Rieb is in
Russia.
No. Yeah, he's hanging out with Vladimir. No, he's how can I, what clue can I give you? Rieb is he was there's a famous guy that comes from this country that used to be an artist.
Oh my god, Mark.
He was failed artist would probably be more accurate. He
Germany.
liked wearing these weird
Germany.
He used to like, as I'm speaking, you say the fucking word. What do you let me give you one more clue. Wait, hold on. Let me give you one more clue. It comes from a country where there's a main dude who's a failed artist, but this guy wears these brown pants. He wears brown pants with like little wings on the side. He's got a very short, cool mustache, but that's the area where Rieb is from.
All right.
That's the location. That's all I'm going to get.
Okay, let's just leave it at that.
Well, let's leave it at that. You kind of know where I'm talking about.
Okay.
No, it's all good. Oh, your connection sounds better now. I thought.
I'm in my man cave in the, what do they call the daghouse, in the roof room.
Oh. So we were guessing where, because what?
Is there like a shower?
What do you mean? Oh, fuck's sake! No, dude, stop it.
Yes, why are you dirty?
No, because we were guessing.
You want to come over for a shower?
No, I was telling Darth Sean that you're South African, but you currently don't reside here. You're in a different part. And I said Europe, and then we kind of guessed where, more or less, but we didn't give away. Voot thinks it's Italy. Matthew says it's Picasso. No, fuck Matthew. It's not. Picasso isn't a place. It's a country where there's a failed artist. An artist comes from there, but he's a failed artist. He never made it, and he likes wearing brown pants with wings. That's all I'm saying. That's the country. No, man, no one lives in the Netherlands. Netherlands is a shithole. How is Europe?
Hey, I know quite a few South Africans in the Netherlands that are rather happy there.
No, I've got a cousin I've got a cousin that lives in Amsterdam, and it's like it's not fucking. I mean, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know.
So it's, for me, the Dutch are a bit strange. Their accents, I don't know, they talk funny. I know it's supposed to be close to Afrikaans, but they just sound weird to me. And I've found them to be a bit ruder than some other Europeans. And then also, I don't like their architecture. They've got these little shitty brick buildings. I like like German and Swiss buildings are proper big, thick buildings. It just looks better.
Yeah, no, totally. So there you go, German vibes. I was in Hamburg. I remember going to Hamburg long ago. I've been to Hamburg and Berlin. Hamburg is fucking stunning. Berlin is beautiful. But I think I like Hamburg a bit more. But it is fucking expensive. And this is like, bro, this is back in 2000 and I think when was I there? 2008, 2009. And it is expensive, dude.
Have you been to Switzerland?
No.
Switzerland is so Munich is the most expensive in Germany. Switzerland is about 2 or 3 times as expensive. Jeez. So if let's say you have a pizza in Munich, it'll be maybe 12 euros. In Switzerland, you'll easily pay 30 euros for a pizza.
30? What the fuck?
So that's 600 rand for a pizza.
But I mean, wait. So like,
good pizza.
Okay, but I think, what?
Is the pizza good?
No,
it really 600
isn't.
For a pizza.
It's just like an average fucking pizza.
No, it's usually bad. Swiss pizza isn't great.
Yeah, they're not really known for their pizza, the Swiss, eh?
They're not really known for their food. They've got fondue, which is melted cheese with wine, and they've got chocolates.
There we go, chocolates. The Swiss are known for fucking chocolates, right? That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like the Germans are known for their beer. They're known for their fucking cheese. And I mean, I remember we were in Hamburg, and we were in a little fucking like a northern suburb. And then on a specific day, I think it was a Wednesday, there's these random little carts that pull up, and they have like a market every Wednesday or some shit in this little area. And then you go in there, they've got like, bro, the breads. Oh my God, I can do breakfast there, but I would be a fat motherfucker. I would just get I just eat bread and fucking bacon and fucking hams and cheeses.
Well, you say you'd be fat, but
yeah,
if you spend time in Europe, you see very few fat people. And one of the reasons is the lifestyle is that you walk a lot, but also the bread has got ingredients. So South African and US bread have got ingredients that's illegal in Europe. Stuff that makes it last longer, that makes it rise faster.
That's why the majority of fat people are from America. It's like they're overweight.
And South Africa.
And South Africa, lots of police officers and these people you see are incredibly fat, and they eat pop and Sasco bread.
Yeah, no, but it's like bleached flour. I mean, they don't do that there, dude. The breads on that
stuff
side
makes you fat. It's got weird ingredients in.
I constantly have this argument with my other half about the fact that I go like, they go like South Africa's poor, and I go, nah, they're not poor. Like, there's a difference between poverty and like the whole vibe of like, you can't be 650, right, and be poor. It's just I don't believe you.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
What's that clip from Walking Dead?
Yeah, but I mean, I've heard about this thing. It's like the actual grains that they use in bread in Europe is like like the artisanal, the way they used to grind it. It's not fucking bleached. Bleaching shit and then eating is probably not fucking good for you. Look at America. But I mean, that's true. You don't see a lot of fat people in Europe.
Yeah.
It's really got to do with the quality of the food, where in the US and South Africa you get cheap mass-produced garbage that people eat.
Yeah.
And the lifestyle of walking around instead of driving everywhere, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I
think
walked
in
my
general,
ass off there.
Europeans, yeah, you literally walk 10 Ks a day easily if you're traveling a place in Europe. But Europeans in general also, I mean, where I live, I see tunnies that are 90, really easily over 90 on bicycles.
Jeez. What?
Taking their bikes
I mean,
around or walking to the shops when it's snowing. These old tunnies will walk to the shops for their groceries.
Dude, that's insane.
It's a lifestyle of being active and going out.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing that like literally blew my mind, I think I was there for 6 minutes. Landed in Hamburg. I was at the airport. I have to go somewhere. And I walked out of the airport and like the person I'm staying with, they were like, okay, listen, just there's going to be a bus, blah, blah, blah. It was the second time. Yeah. And I was standing there going, how's the bus stop? And there's this fucking timer, like a countdown time. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck is it counting down? Like the clock's wrong or some shit. Dude, 10, 9. As it counts down to 0, here comes the bus. It literally stops before it gets to 0. I was going like, there is no fucking way. Dude, the trains were, I mean, it's fucking free, but it's like, it's an honorary system. It's like you buy a card, there's people that check it every now and again. It's like, that shit will never fucking work here.
No.
Ever. No one will pay for anything ever. I mean, I got shouted at by some lady because I crossed the street, not at like at a zebra crossing, in a fucking suburb. I was like, there's nothing happening. I just walked across. This old lady went, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what is she saying? It's like, oh, no, you can't cross there. You got to walk a block and then cross there. I'm like, fuck am I doing that for? And I was going, that's dumb. And now I live in Cape Town with taxis. I almost hit 7 people this morning. I work 10 minutes away. I almost hit 7 people just walking in the front of the road. And I'm going, yeah, it fucking makes sense. Maybe we should fucking adopt that.
Yeah, I was about to say I think the South African mindset is if I think a rule is stupid, I don't want to comply with it. Yeah. But if you think about a city, like especially like European city with lots of pedestrians, if no one bothers to stick to the rules, it'll just be chaos.
It'll be fucking India.
It'll be Johannesburg or India.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how India survives.
Did you see the shit throwing competition?
Dude.
No.
There's a shit throwing festival.
Oh, God.
There's a shit throwing festival.
One of the places I'll never go to, right? I don't give a fuck about culture and all this shit. I will never go to India. I'm like, I love a bit of Indian food every now and again, but there's no fucking way. Every person I've ever met that's gone to India, they were there 4 or 5 hours, and they just got like the shits. They just like it. They completely just died. I will fucking never go there. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's a different kind of shit throwing competition. You and your friends get the shit. Have you ever seen An Idiot Abroad where he goes to India?
Dude, I loved Idiot Abroad. I love Carl Pilkington. That is Carl Pilkington, yeah. Yeah, that's Carl Pilkington. Dude, Carl Pilkington is like, that's me traveling. I fucking hate, especially if it's like, dude, I remember going to Madagascar as a kid. Fuck me. I will never go back there. I kissed the ground when I landed here. It was terrible. I remember one part we were walking from my hotel room to like the market in town. There were like something like 30 beggars following us, like just for blocks, just like for 5-6 hours. They would just carry the fuck on following you, just asking for money. I'm going like, no, I'm not giving you shit. It's like, it's insane. I will never go back to Madagascar. It was the most worst experience of my life. It's like, and this is like, again, I kind of feel this is where South Africa's going. Just like the shit show. It's like we just need people to fix it. We need a GNU. We just need the fucking ANC to fuck off. That's, I think, pretty much what we need to do. Oh, sorry.
So, but in Madagascar, where the animals, the dancing and singing and talking animals, not enough to make it worthwhile.
Fucking that, bro. No, it's like fuck me, dude. It was terrible. We went to the beach. You see like random coral, not even coral, like. When the tide goes down, you have people like, what's that like building thing? It's like it's almost like a chisel. The people stand there. As soon as the tide goes down, they sit on the rocks and they chisel off the seaweed with a hammer. It's like hundreds of people just chiseling that seaweed off. It looks like there's construction happening. that's how completely decimated the entire environment is there, because people are just so fucking poor. It was terrible.
It's the same in Durban on the beach, but they chisel shit off of the rocks.
And demonetized. I'm kidding. I'm not demonetized. Crayola Sense, Japan is Japan is amazing, dude. That's one of the places I would love to fucking
I'd like
go.
to go
That's
to
like
Japan,
a bucket list, is to go into Japan. I want to go to the fucking the fish market. That's like my major vibe. The fish market in Japan, and I want to go try the different places doing, like, apparently the sushi there is much different. Like each specific place specializes in a specific style of sushi, dude. That's what I would fucking go there, just an eating holiday. And I want to see the Hakajiku girls, whatever the fuck. I'm probably not pronouncing it right.
Yeah, it's in Japan, I think is another great place, and generally this whole message of diversity is our strength is the opposite of that. Like
100%.
I think JD Vaughn said this recently, that he loves traveling because you see unique and different cultures. And if you merge everyone together, you lose those cultures.
You do, yeah.
Every place in the world, it just becomes the same. So,
and this is like,
yeah,
what you also point out, it's like the main argument I usually hear from Americans is like why they want like like open borders and everybody's allowed to come there is because, one, they feel sorry, but the other part, I hear this a lot from British people. Well, like we like the cultural, we want the food. It's like, what? Like, you only want people there to help you. What was that one chick that was on The View, and it was just in 2016? So Ozzy Osbourne's daughter, and she basically made the comment going, yeah, like, if Trump exports everybody, who's going to mow our lawns?
Yeah. Who's going to mow our lawns?
But the thing is, like every single I think group of people that immigrated to America they what's the word, they become part of the society. They become American, right? That's kind of the thing. When you go to America, I know I've got one or two friends they've immigrated to America. They would call themselves American now. They probably wouldn't, but if I saw them and I spoke to them, I'm going like, yeah, fuck, you're American. Like those values, that's the thing. It's a melting pot. You become part of the culture. But it's weird when you go to a country going like, I don't want anything to do with you, and I'm just going to keep my culture, keep my language. Why the fuck go then? So you're just there to benefit from, I don't know, getting a better job and better clientele. I mean,
exactly.
That's what happened.
If you see these videos in the UK, especially with these Indian and Pakistani festivals and marches and protesting, it's people that are there not because they love England. They're there because they want to benefit from the system, and they feel very passionately about their own culture and country. And probably, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually hate Western culture.
Yeah.
Like in Europe, when you go to some parks, well, you see nudity everywhere, next to the rivers, in the parks, next to the lakes.
In Germany.
Yeah, loads of it. So
fucking never happened
in a public park, you'll see naked people next to the river in a public park. There's even a space where, the other day, I was going swimming in one of the parks, and there's people everywhere. And there's a bench next to the river with a blonde guy, probably, I didn't count the rings around his middle. He was completely naked, sitting on the bench, facing the direction of where people walk by, and just enjoying the sun, completely naked.
Well, there's coca.
And there's kids, there's old people everywhere.
Like
it's
when
a bit
you
different,
say
but now,
naked, is it like with his underwear on, like a towel, or like his neck schlong just hanging out?
As in, he wasn't even wearing flip-flops.
Oh, fuck.
Nothing. I don't think he even had sunscreen on. He was completely naked, sitting open legs. And I'm thinking to myself, if let's say there's a naked woman in the park, and there's a guy from Afghanistan with his wife who's completely covered up, what do they think of this culture? It's so radically different. It could never work to merge these cultures.
But that's the thing. Some cultures you can't merge, and you shouldn't merge them. You should preserve. I mean, that's the thing. If you're going like, diversity is our strength. Okay, cool. But then you should celebrate every diversity. But you know, the one diversity that doesn't get celebrated or like preserved is like Western culture, like the America by itself is a culture. You've got European culture, you've got like English culture. These are things that also should be preserved. Like, why are those people not entitled to preserving their culture? It's frowned upon. It's like, how fucking dare you? And automatically get labeled white supremacist because you want to do the exact same thing that those people want to do. It's like a black person can come out and go like, I'm black and I'm proud. A white person does the same. It's like, oh, no, that is a racist, white supremacist person. It's going, but I don't mean it. I'm not happy, proud, like Nazi proud of being white. I'm just like, I'm proud of my culture, my heritage. I'm a proud fucking white South African. My culture is a whole bunch of different people. Like it's braaivleis. It's, there's a multitude of things, but it's South African. But like, I can't celebrate it because, I'm a white South African. I'm a colonizer and, a land stealer, fucking apparently.
Yeah, but that's the thing. This is where we've sunk into, is the fact that whites have been slammed with this ideology, and that's just where we are. We need to feel ashamed. I mean, fuck, have you watched that documentary that's out, Matt Walsh? I'm Not Racist.
Oh no, I haven't actually watched it yet. It's on my thing.
It's out. It's really good. Like, and right at the end, he says such a nice statement. I'll let you watch it. But right at the end of the movie, you'll see, and he's correct when he says it. It's, but anyway, you got to watch it. I don't want to give it away, so first watch it, and then we can come back to this topic. Anyways, carry on.
No, it's true. It's like, I mean, we're talking about culture. It's like, it's the one culture that apparently is not allowed to be celebrated. You can't enjoy it. It can't be, it's not good. Every other culture is good except for, I don't know, like Western European culture, or like, American culture. It's like, it's not to be celebrated. It's not to be enjoyed, which is like, it's like, what a weird thing to think. What a weird way of thinking. It's like, no, my thing is cool, but yours is cuck. Why?
But it's, I mean, if you switch that around and people were acting like this towards any other group, like if you were telling Indian people they shouldn't be proud of their heritage, they've got a history of oppression and slavery, which they probably do if you look far enough back, you kind of bastardize their history and tell them not to be proud of their history. That's racism.
No, that is.
This is targeted leftist oppression towards a certain group of people. And it's funny to me that I think us as South Africans, because we grow up in the environment of South Africa and the history and the sensitivities, we are very keenly aware of not saying anything that might be offensive, more so than other countries. If you travel other countries, people say things that I as a South African would not say. About other groups of people.
But I mean, I've got an example of you, like, for example, like what you're talking about, where people are proud of their culture. Like, typical American, the USA, people are proud. I've never seen people do that, apart from at a rugby game, where they go like, just people. I mean, that's the only time where you'll see like the beauty of South Africa and the cultures, all the different cultures together going, we are South African as a culture. No matter if you're colored, black, Indian, white, fucking Chinese, you're a South African. This is that, but that's it. It ends fucking at a rugby game, maybe a cricket game, but nothing comes close to rugby. That's the only part. It's going like, why can't we just be like that with everything? Why can't we enjoy everybody's culture? Why can't everybody just celebrate their culture? And we can't, because I think it's because of politicians and intersectionality, because of the woke mind virus.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I'm trying to think the people that you might find at a Springbok match in the crowd are probably a certain section of the population.
Yeah, you make
black people that like rugby and can afford to go to a match like that are probably highly educated, wealthy.
Middle
they're not living in poverty.
Yeah.
And when you exit the stadium, then you go back to the reality of South Africa, where massive amounts of people are unemployed and live in poverty and grow up in gangs and do all sorts of dodgy things. So I think the rugby environment is a bubble. It's kind of the best of South African society in one place.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you actually make a good point. Yeah, it's but I mean, that's the thing. It's like a culture is, it's like, it's the people you hang out with. Obviously, it's a difficult one because like we have a multitude of cultures in this country. Like, I mean, it's difficult to pinpoint what exactly South African culture is, apart from braaivleis. I mean, liking sports.
Yeah, in Europe, I mean, obviously the culture is thousands of years old. So you've got costumes, you've got dress that people put on, you've got festivals and foods and stuff. South Africa is a very young country with multiple origins from different areas of the world. So you're right, we don't have a specific culture besides braaivleis. And I mean, I always thought Afrikaans sokkie music is a unique cultural thing, and it's not.
That is a fucking unique cultural thing. Come now.
It's not. You know how many songs are stolen from German songs?
Okay,
Not stolen. They probably pay rights for it, but guys like Kurt Darren, they take a German song and change the words, but the rhythm and the music, it's exactly the same song.
I mean, if they change it a little slight, but I mean, but this is the thing. This is, you were talking early on about this whole vibe of, and this is something I noticed a couple of years ago. This is back in like, when was this? It was like 2005, 2006, 7, round about there. That entire thing of like, we've just come out of like 1994. It's the new country. A lot of the Afrikaans, like, and this is like, obviously I'm talking about people kind of my age at the time, especially like I'm kind of more English than I am Afrikaans, even though both my parents are Afrikaans. I went to English school, so I kind of grew up with that, you know, being beaten up by Afrikaans kids. When I'm kind of like at home, I'm Afrikaans, but at like school, I'm English, which was weird. But I was like, "I fucking Soutie," you know, like getting bliksemed and stuff. And you're also outnumbered. But I remember this weird phenomena happening. And this is why I think like with Fokhof Polisiekar, when they blew up at the time, you had a lot of people who just like, they weren't allowed to be proud of their heritage. And I think Fokhof kind of gave them that thing. Like I'm proud, like you're confused because you're in the city. Like I can't be proud. And like, this is be proud of my language. And I think that's the thing that's why I don't think we can find a culture besides rugby, because the intersectional, the wokies, the left, they're very much against nationalism, right? And nationalism can be a good or a bad thing, right? Like nationalism, for example, in with South Africa is a kind of a good thing, but somehow it's the thing that we have to kind of revolve around is rugby here, because nationalism bad. But if we could unite around national, being proud of being South African, I think like who says it the best? Sigle, Big Daddy Liberty. He goes like, I'm proud of being a South African. Like these are the things: my culture, my language, my country. And I mean, I wish we could unite around this, but I don't think we want to, because the leftism by essence is opposed to that. I don't know.
Yeah, if you think about the US, they are extremely national. They're very proud of their culture. It's flags everywhere. They're super proud of their culture, and that doesn't mean that they are Nazis that are going to invade other countries. Nationalism, often people think about Nazis and they think about fascism, but it's not the same thing. Those things are super complex and happen within historical context. Being proud of your country and proud of your own culture does not mean you hate others.
Yeah, I think
so
what
we
Alvin
need to
says here is
get
like
that
it's
back.
patriotism. It's more patriotism than it is nationalism. You know, like, but it's like I think the two are very, very close to each other. Like, you should be patriotic, but I think that we can't. We aren't. We like. I mean, I can't feel patriotic about my country when I've got the ANC running it. I just fucking can't. I can't feel good about it, because it's like the country is getting fucked. Like I'm supposed to be proud of that. I'm happy for the people living in the country. Like I'm proud of the people and the shit that they go through, and the fact that, you know, we still survive living under ANC rule with the shit that goes down, 80 murders a day, 140 rapes. fucking no police, and we still fucking manage to make jokes about 99% of stuff. But it's a difficult one. It's like, how the fuck do you solve it, or how do you unite around something? What you know what you need? You maybe need like a Nelson, like a kind of a Trump figure to like bring this back together. And I just don't think the ANC is ever going to be able to provide us something like that.
But it's really tough if you have. I think diversity plays a big role, because you've got so many different groups with different cultures and different ideas, and one of those groups is now running the show. So it's hard to feel a connection with your leaders if they are from a completely different group. They speak a different language. They don't necessarily understand your culture or appreciate your culture, or they might be actively suppressing your culture. And then it's really tough to be proud of the whole organism in that sense. If you think about have you looked at the map of Croatia, Montenegro, Serbia? Maybe you can pull that up if you're not familiar with that map.
Let me see.
So when Yugoslavia broke up into the craziest map I think I've ever seen, it used to be one country under the Soviet Union, and they tried to manage very different groups. And I think Serbia had the most people, so they kind of enforced their will on the rest, and it just didn't work. It just blew up into warfare. And now, since they've split up into different entities, each according to the cultures and the ethnicities of the different areas, they've had peace and prosperity.
I've got it. Yeah. Hold on a sec. You're talking about let's see, this Croatia, Slovenia, Hungary, Slovenia. Wait, hold on. Wrong one. There we go.
Yeah, that's a good one. Look at that map of Croatia and the amount of ocean that Bosnia and Herzegovina gets.
Jesus. What, they get like a sliver? A schmeckle of beach. Wait, so you're talking about this little spot of year right at the fucking bottom is also Croatia?
Yeah.
That's a cock.
So Croatia kind of wraps around Bosnia and goes all the way down the coast.
You get fucking beach, dude.
Y'all motherfuckers aren't tanning.
It's because of all of the different groups in that area that it's got this crazy map that represents all of the different people. And if you think about the wars in Europe, where Germany had that Alsace-Lorraine territory that they wanted, and they wanted territory on the east as well after the First World War that they lost, because it was still ethnic German and culturally German people living there, but they were now under the control of the other countries. So, being a minority in a country and not being represented, that's kind of a failure of democracy.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, it's hard to be proud in a situation like that, but I think the GNU was a real positive and quite incredible step.
I actually agree with you. I really think it was like, listen, this is the next step, and like, we can't get along. We have to get along. That's the only way forward. But I mean, I think what you said earlier on is like you've got a cultural divide, and you've got a like ruling party, the majority ruling party, who's not very friendly towards, other cultures or people per se. And you've got a very divided country, and I think that's why we can't really, we can't gather together around that. Yeah, but
I think that in 1995, I think we were more united then than we are now.
Oh, 100%.
Because everyone was on board, Rainbow Nation, we're going to work together, everyone has the same rights. And over time, these resentments, the revenge picked up on the one side and resentments built up on the other side because of this historical retribution. And if tomorrow, I think in South Africa, everyone really forgave the past So we scrapped BEE and we stopped all discrimination, all racial discrimination, and we respected each other's cultures and accepted each other's differences, then everyone could get along. But I mean, like you saw, and now we're going back to Bela, to the Bela Bowl, like Alben said. You saw there that just Afrikaners getting together upsets people. And there is this Afrikaner hatred, I think.
Actually,
and I mean, I could understand. I could understand if people were waving apartheid flags and having racist slogans and doing all sorts of crazy things, but they weren't. It wasn't about. It wasn't. It was a completely peaceful and honest march about a bill. It was not an evil racist march.
No, exactly. But it's being turned into that. It's going, oh, look, they've got orange. That means that it's the sky, the white, and it's the old apartheid flag. Because people, that's the problem with South Africa, I think. It's like what everybody else. I think it's the fault of politicians, because obviously, if you constantly teach this stuff, if you constantly teach this woke ideology in school and university that you are oppressed, that other person, just because he's that color, means he owns everything, and he's your oppressor. You can never have that. What was that? I think what's that one guy from Constantine? He said that there was a social experiment that this one doctor did where they took a whole bunch of women and they said, listen, we're going to make up you and we're going to put a scar on your face, and you're going to go into a meeting, into a job interview. And just before they went into the job interview, he took the makeup. We're just going to touch up. They actually took the scar away. They went in and they came back and they were like, yeah, well, the person was very mean because I look funny, because they've been told this victim mentality. You're going to see that's going to affect every aspect of your life. If you tell somebody long and hard enough, and we've been doing it for 30 years, going like, no, you're oppressed. The other person is the reason you don't have shit. And that's not the fucking reason.
Yeah, exactly. And in the US, it's the same thing.
Yeah, no, 100%.
If you check with the US, I think it's very similar to South Africa when it comes to the different types of cultures that you have. Like US is a majority range of different cultures. And I think when you have different cultures, you're always going to clash. And I think the people in power most likely want this. So you see the same thing in South Africa. They want the people to constantly be fighting, because if we're focused on my neighbor being black or colored or white or whatever the color is, and they keep pushing that racism aspect down my throat, I'm not going to see what the government's actually up to, because I'm going to be focused on this type of shit. And that's what they want. They want you to keep being focused on racist hate. They want to divide and conquer while they're stealing. And you've seen that in South Africa with corruption, all of that. But I think the same thing you're seeing in the USA. It's I mean, if you look at the P. Diddy shit coming out, Harvey Weinstein, just in Hollywood alone, and now all of a sudden, let's push Kamala, because she'll keep everything like this a secret, and Donald's going to bring out all the shit. So, let's just keep on with that. That's why I'm so excited that he won. I mean, I think we spoke about it earlier. I think he has matured a lot from what he used to be into what he is now, and that's why the tweets and the stuff. I think the biggest excitement for me about this entire election was just the meltdown that people had. Certain people with the freak outs. It's the biggest part of my entertainment. I enjoy that because, I mean, if you've shown the clip of the chick cutting her hair yet?
No, I haven't seen that.
You have it. It's so.
But like, I do. Where the fuck is it?
It's just for me.
But
like,
Sean, also, to your point, I think it's like Roman gladiators.
Yeah.
So why did they put up those gladiator shows? It's to entertain the populace and to keep them happy, but also to distract them. Yeah. And us, when a student in Stellenbosch pees on a desk, it's national news and the country's on fire. Dude. And no one is talking about ANC failures. Everyone is talking about racism. So it completely distracts from the government if we're all fighting each other about these incidents.
No, no, I totally agree with you. It's like it's the pretty what do you call it? The the magician's assistant, while the magic trick is happening somewhere else, like this, let's be preoccupied with this type of issue. Meanwhile, I mean, our coffers are getting stolen like bare. There's nothing left.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you talking about this one, Darshan?
Yes.
This morning feeling spicy. You guys feel spicy? Because I do. All right. I don't know how to use this thing. Let's see what happens. Is this cutting off hair? Here. Maybe I gotta cut it. Here we go. Have I given up on America?
Shame.
Yeah.
Feminists
Also
can't
given
use
up on
a
coloring this
fucking-
hair because, right? Fuck coloring my hair. Fuck having my hair be long. Because clearly they don't give a shit about us. And I'm talking to you too. Those of you ladies who have the internalized misogyny required to do what you did. Minorities who are so scared of a woman
Well,
in
she
power
won't need
that you'd
abortions
rather
anymore.
cozy up to the white man just in case some crumbs fall off his plate so that you may eat from them. It's great. I don't know how to work this thing, but I'm on my way. I'm gonna figure it out. Let's just do some cutting. You know why? Because this is taking too long. Here we go. Short hair we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're cutting it.
But like,
Did you
Yeah, but
see
like,
the
are you
one of the
just throwing a
guys,
tantrum now?
trolling the? You see the one of the guys, the Kamala supporters.
no, which one?
They were walking past the line of Kamala supporters and really trolling them. It was great.
No, the one I loved was what's the dude from, the guy from the Babylon Bee. That was just fucking insane. But it's like, this is the thing. You know what the funny thing is? It's like that, like the left on this side and the left on America is pretty much almost in the same. They're convinced of the boogeyman. They've been made believe that the boogeyman is going to, like Trump, the devil, is going to take away. I mean, the one thing that I keep hearing constantly, I've seen people on Facebook going, I am afraid. This is the first time I'm so afraid. But what are you afraid of? Like, what have you been told to believe? And it's the same thing. Like, you can compare it with South Africa. It's going like, well, you know, like the white man has got everything. It's like, that's a fucking lie. We don't. It's like, the thing is, you know what I think is? It's a conflation of, you know, when like the thing was with, let's use an example like with Kanye, where he came and he went like, yeah, the Jews own everything. Okay, just because a few people, the majority of people who own everything happen to be Jewish, doesn't make all Jewish people the bad guy. The same applies to, just because a lot of the rich people in South Africa happen to be white doesn't make all white people bad. It's the same thing that just because a black guy broke in and smashed my car window and tried to steal my phone doesn't make all black people bad. It's like, why can we not fucking just use this rationality across the board? It's fucking insanity.
Well, you remember with the elections, they were saying that the DA is going to bring apartheid back.
Yeah. Like,
it's that ridiculous.
No, is it like
I'm still waiting for it.
But the thing with if the ANC signs with the DA, apartheid's coming back. I mean, it's been how many months now? It's been like 5-6 months. Was the Bella Ball with the orange? Is that the first signs of apartheid? Are you fucking joking? I love this one. This one was literally, I laughed my ass off. Woman, don't forget to wear approved attire starting tomorrow.
My issue that I have is there like, is it like, remember like you're sitting all together as a group and you're busy smoking weed and then you go, dude, you wouldn't it be cool if we had some superpowers? I could fly. And is that what happening? Like we're all sit together. Oh my God, Trump's gonna. What are we gonna do? You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna put all women into cages. And then you start believing this lie. Isn't that like an actual thing? Like we a psychological thing where you start you tell a lie and then you start believing your own lie.
If you tell what's that saying that I think it's Goebbels, I might be incorrect, but like if you tell a lie, if it's big enough and you keep telling that lie, eventually people will believe it. But that's the thing with like they keep going like they're going to bring back apartheid. Like, but how? Who's going to enforce it? The ANC. Like, how do you think it's going to fucking work? Listen, I know this is going to sound fucking edgy, right? But I'm going like, but why didn't you guys just stop apartheid?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I was going like, okay, cool. So, like, yeah, the 40 million people versus 10 million. Like, you could fucking overthrow the apartheid government like fucking this, but you chose not to. Why? Why did that happen?
I mean,
Why
I
didn't
can
you
say
just
something, but like you're gonna get demonetized.
But I mean, also, white South Africans voted to end apartheid in 1992.
Exactly.
So why 30 years later would we bring it back, and how?
Yeah,
It just makes no sense. But it's the same. It's the same with Trump. I mean, it's the message was he's Hitler. He's going to be a dictator. He's going to take away all women's rights. Whoopi Goldberg said he's going to deport immigrant women and marry their husbands to other women. They just went completely nuts. They've all got Trump derangement syndrome, and they're trying to frighten people into voting the way they want them to.
But I mean, this time it didn't fucking work. This is the one time they were like America went like, we don't fall for your bullshit. This is bullshit.
And I think a big movement in that is X. I mean, Elon's purchase of Twitter has opened up people to reality.
If this was 2016, I remember that everything was there's things you couldn't say, there's things you couldn't post. I remember 2016, I got a week suspension for something. It was, just make a meme. I got a week suspension for posting a meme. Every single thing is like it just got removed. And you can't have free speech. You can't pick one side and just go like, if Jack Dorsey still owned Twitter today, and you had and we found out that the government was highly, highly behind every decision. They were asking Twitter to do things, and Facebook. I mean, like YouTube, the same thing. It's like you still can't post certain things. You can't say certain things. Your shit just gets shut down. Like they don't even shut you down anymore. You just don't get traction.
Yeah.
Shadow banning.
No one sees your videos. Yeah.
That's all they do. If Trump is Hitler, he's doing a really bad job.
Yeah.
I know he's the worst Hitler ever, eh? Oh my god!
And I think another reason the fear-mongering fell flat this time is Trump's been president for 4 years.
Yeah, and nothing happened.
Yeah, in fact, he was a bit light on immigration. He didn't deport much, I think, and he didn't finish the wall.
Yeah, I mean,
but this time round, I think their threats just fell flat.
The thing is also last time, it's like, but that's the thing that people also have to take into account. There's only a certain amount of things he can do. Like you can't, I'm not sure if he could just mass deport people. He's going to have to pass legislation. He's going to have because they've now already passed this. Now you've got to undo that legislation to go like, okay, cool. I still don't understand how like a lot of there's probably half the population just think it's completely fine for other people from other countries to come into the country illegally, breaking the law, and somehow that's not breaking the law, and then just live off the benefits for the first few months. It's like, but they're working. It's like that. It's not good for the current society. It's like, you know how insurance works, right? If you buy in at the age of 60 into insurance, you pay a hectic premium because you didn't buy life insurance from an early age. It's like that's just like it's just standard thinking. Like you can't just benefit from other people paying tax for generations and just go like, okay, cool. It's like, oh, that's not happening. It's like, no, it fucking is. People coming to the country because America's the land of opportunity, and it's insane how people just go, no, it's the voting thing. I couldn't believe that they're going. People honestly weren't being asked at some places to verify with their ID that they're voting.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, because it's racist. And then meanwhile in Africa, everyone has to have ID.
Bro, that's one thing. 2016, 2020, I couldn't believe that shit compared to South Africa. You're going they couldn't count with their advanced technology. We've got fucking ballots here, paper ballots. You have people saying they're counting each motherfucking one of them. And over there, they got machines of early voting, mail-in ballots. They fucking take a week, 2 weeks to. I don't know. I still think they cheated.
Well, if you look at the total amount of votes, Trump, I think, got about 71, 72 million
Yeah.
in 2020. And again,
Exactly.
he's on about 71, 72. I think
Yeah.
Biden got 83 million in 2020, and now Kamala's getting 68 or something.
Yeah. It's like
So
it's on average the total amount of I think votes there was across the board. I think it's for 1, 2, 3, 4 up until all the way back to Bill Clinton. The total amount of people voting has been about 130 million every fucking time. And all of a sudden, for the first time in the history, Biden gets an extra, 11, 12 million votes. It's like people are going, and you're seeing the post now, people going, everybody came out in record numbers to vote this time around. But how does that work when last time they almost like, well, I don't know. Why didn't just make the leap, make the connection by your fucking self? Why do you think? No, the fucking Republicans cheated. Fuck's sake.
And then why this time was they not fraud? So apparently they've got something like 500 lawyers in different states monitoring what's happening and what's being done. And they've got 200,000 Republican appointed officials looking at these voting stations and observing. So this time around, they made sure that it won't happen again. But I think that it's becoming very clear that some dodgy things happened in 2020. And if you think that Trump is going to let that go, no way.
I know
he's definitely going to investigate.
No, he should fucking burn it the fuck down. Like, I mean, one of the main things I really would love to see is I want the whole. I mean, this is just like after the Joe Rogan interview, the JFK shit, bro. The JFK stuff, please, come on. It's been it's been so long. Just tell us who the fuck shot him. Tell us the story. It's the CIA. Just say it was the fucking CIA. Come on. And I want to know.
He said he would release the information, right?
Like, see, the thing is, this is where I'm just gonna bug me. If he doesn't, I'm gonna go like, fuck, I can't trust him. If he doesn't release it, I'm just gonna, I trusted you, and you're gonna let me fucking down on that one. I'm gonna be very, very annoyed.
Yeah, I definitely won't support him his next term.
Yeah, no.
He hasn't released.
Oh god, this has been fun. Oh wait, let's just check a bit of the comments because it's getting a bit late. Saw that what Alvin's saying. Also, I think we posted that. What's crayon sense? I don't think I got the word in time. The Chinese printers, come on. Yes. Yeah. Oh my god, thank you so much, guys. I think we're gonna call it there. I mean, unless you want to go on for I don't mind. We can go on for a few more minutes if you guys are keen.
I think that was great. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, no, dude, that was amazing, Rieb. Thank you so much for coming. It's really cool. Bro, open invitation anytime. Fucking come hang, come talk some shit. It's basically a space, like on X.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Chat, thank you. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Debbie, Matthew, Alvain, Crayon Sense, Crayola Sense. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, so I always say things wrong. Matthew Dixon, Miss Fancy Pants, Gavin, Debbie, you guys are all awesome. Everybody watching on X, and I'm sure Mikey was probably there. Thanks so much for watching. You guys are fucking amazing. Rieb, thank you. Sean, thank you. You guys are rad. Have a fucking awesome weekend. Any KIF weekend plans y'all got? Or what are you guys doing?
I'm cutting the grass.
Really?
Yeah, I'm doing lawn, man. Gotta work, man.
Oh, okay. How's your hand?
Do. Oh, much
Dolph
better.
Sean stabbed himself with a fucking with the what? With a shear.
I didn't
How many stitches
stab
did you get?
myself.
Yes, you fucking stabbed yourself. How many? 8
Were you upset about the Trump victory?
Yeah, I wanted to monitor one. My goal disappointed.
He sent me a photo. It's like he was in a fucking tree, 8 meters up, busy cutting something, and then
Pruning
the thing
saw.
fell. And it what?
No, pruning saw. It
it cut you on the
branch.
Bro, it looked like a shark, like a mini land shark. It fucking taken a gap out. Like you could see inside there. It was fucking terrible. See there, Matthew.
Why doesn't your Mexican girl make up the girl?
Dudes, guys, thank you so much.
One.
We have to go to America, bro. Maybe we can ask
gotta
Trump.
go
Maybe
to
he can post us some.
America. Yeah.
No, he's deporting all the gardeners, I think.
Oh, fuck, of course. But now they can come here because I mean, the South African, yeah, they'll be probably cheaper than South African labor. Fucking that's why they hate Trump as well. But wait, fuck. Okay, wait. Thank you, everybody. It was amazing. We're gonna see you guys again really soon. Next Thursday, 7:00. Come hang again. We'll see you guys again soon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.